they want to get back into the playoffs.
Part of a great tandem, he and Demaryius Thomas. And Demaryius plays out wide. He's one of those guys that you send him out there and let him work one-on-one. He uses his big body and his big frame to get open. Emmanuel Sanders, he has the ability to work inside as well. And he's not just quick, he's also fast, and he's dependable for a quarterback because a lot of the routes he runs are right in the sight line. Easy throws for a QB.
And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Here's New England defensively. Last year, the #1 overall defense as far as points given up goes. And they've got a lot coming back in 2017.
Now, they certainly do. And let's go back to the Super Bowl. Trey Flowers, who was their leading sack guy in 2006, he had 7 in the regular season. He was a monster in the Super Bowl against Atlanta. He's back there for them. How about Dante Hightower, linebacker? His first Pro Bowl in 2016, and then just moving on back to the secondary. Devin McCourty, the guy who quarterbacks him back as safety, he's been to the Pro Bowl as a corner and as a free safety.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle. Let's discuss this offense now, and Julian Edelman, very good player.
Has really developed into a terrific slot receiver, and a lot of times he would be the primary receiver. Still mad coming out of college that he's not a quarterback in the NFL. He takes it out on the opposing defenses.
Gronkowski may have had to miss the Super Bowl with the injury, but he was active in that parade, and now he's back on the field. And I'll tell you what, something you mentioned to me is that he was a big cheerleader for his teammates, never hung his head through the injury, celebrated with him all the way through the title.
We've seen superstars in the past, when their team does well without them, they're happy, but they recede into the background, right? They get out of the way because it does hurt them a little bit. They do have pride. They want to feel like, hey, without me, they may take a little bit of a step back. But with Gronk, you never saw that. You saw him with him every step of the way, cheering his team on, happy for their success. They went 11-0 without him in 2016, but I know this, they don't want to try it again.
No,
they want the big fella back.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Lynch. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Escaping the pressure right, and able to find Green. Give him 23 yards on the pickup, and they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it's a 1st down for the Broncos. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st down, it's Lynch. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Lynch to throw, and that is incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Lynch. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Now Lynch, dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. Okay, partners, New England comes out here to take the field on offense. This is such an interesting story, how they've been able to do it year after year after year. Guys talk about parity in the NFL. Well, New England has kind of transcended that parity, and they've done it with guys that you don't normally think of as household names.
The parts keep changing for New England. That's the amazing part on offense, all right? Offensive linemen change, receivers change, running backs change. We know the one constant is Tom Brady, and that's a huge deal for them. But to be able to do it in what you call the parity times, and you're exactly right, everyone's supposed to be pretty equal. New England still a top 10 offense year in and year out. In 2016, they were number 4, and that helped them with a number 1 ranked defense as well. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And now Lynch. And he's got it, complete to Fowler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empty. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Long in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. Under pressure, they got him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now Lynch on 1st down. Green's got it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
This will be caught at about the 6. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 2nd down, Anderson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. 2nd rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. Ba-dum-tsh. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions, and boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Deion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 100. Including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White?
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They start the drive with Anderson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pardon me, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Again, Anderson shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Lynch. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Their dangerous wide receiver, 59 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. DeMarcus Ware in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Now Lynch to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On the direct snap, it's Booker. Now a give. Running right is Anderson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Virgil Green, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Brady going underneath to Blunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll give the Patriots a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he dumps it off to Blunt. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a second down. On play action, now Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Demaryius Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. And his kick is right through. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Taking it about the 16. We have hit halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And right side caught. Hogan. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on first down. The throw left side complete to Hogan. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it gives the Pats a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
Blunt, the lone running back. Brady to throw again. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now it's Lynch. Over the middle this time to Fowler. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Lynch. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. And then after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
20.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350... And
they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. C.J. Anderson, 40 yards. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, you mind if we go off topic for a second?
No,
you know I like to do that randomly. AFC playoff contenders for this year that didn't make it last season. Who do you have that might get in?
Well, I think Cincinnati's got to be considered there. Maybe they'd have an offseason that's calm, and they go into this season and try and get back to the playoffs where they've been perennials. How about Denver?
Yeah.
Remember last year, they didn't have the quarterback to start. Trevor Siemian played pretty well overall, but maybe they can get solidified there and ride that strong defense right back into the playoffs. I'm going to give you a couple a little bit off the pace. Indianapolis cannot afford this.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They come out here in the eye. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. Set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Blunt, the lone running back. He's going to get the football. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle. And quickly, they get to the line.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play. Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
This is caught. Gronkowski. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blount taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And Green with a catch left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. They got spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play.
It's caught inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time.
Let's face it, it's tough to defend guys just in regular time. But when they get extra time, when the guy maneuvers outside of the pocket, that's just almost unfair because now trying to stay with the receiver, very, very difficult.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Their big tight end, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos add on. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And right side, caught, Hogan. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Now Brady got to have this one. This is caught. It's Julian Edelman. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Take it.
And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Lynch to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shane McClellan able to drop him for a loss of 4. On second down, Lynch escaping the pressure right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing, Lynch, buying time to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Lynch. He finds Taylor, complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating that type of a number. Fantastic job, fantastic performance. And he's going to have to ice up his arm afterwards, too.
11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Broncos a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Marlon Brown, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Being chased out left. Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And it's picked up down the numbers. There he goes.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
Exactly.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Screen pass to Blunt. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Brady.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Throwing here, Lynch on first down. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's not much pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left. Contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Rob Ninkovich in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but the ball comes out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, bounced right back on it, keeps possession. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A gain of 6 there on first. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme it.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team.
And he coughed it up. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground.
And it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And that is 16 seconds now on the clock. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing is Brady on third down. Dancing to his left. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Into the red zone. It's Brady. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Here's Brady. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a contact.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Knox in the house, right? And I go by the name of Wyclef. I bought the band. And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan, no fighting in the hall.
Popping nugget when I met you, shorty had the long extension. Told her I'm a Batman, but I only got the best intention. Tougher, not a bluffer. I want you to be my lead, don't have to take it undercover. Just on the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing, flower bringing. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, the honeymoon is when we going, and I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, we went out, yeah. And my love a tripping, yeah. Now I feel my body drifting, yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted, am I tripping? Yeah. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Jaws dropping when she walking, kind of thing that happen often. More than just a little. I be shutting down the city, black the latest gears. When she wear, you see that sun in the air. Fashion week all year, throwing money in the air. She's happy with my lady, other girls they wanna hate her. It comes with the territory, ball players wanna date her. All we got is loyalty, I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spoil you every day of the week. Shot us in the basement party.